Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. I am so glad you are here, and today I am going to talk about smart money moves. Simple tips for managing your finances and building wealth. Managing your money can be overwhelming at first, but it doesn't have to be. With a little bit of planning and the right mindset, you can make smart money moves that will not only help you stay out of debt, but also allow you to build wealth over time. This guide will walk you through every step of the process, starting from understanding your money, to setting up a budget, to investing for your future. Let's take a deep dive into how you can take control of your finances and create a stable and prosperous financial future. Chapter 1. Understanding your money. The first step to building wealth is understanding where your money is going. Many people live paycheck to paycheck without knowing exactly how much they are spending, and this can lead to financial stress. But by taking the time to track your income and expenses, you can start to see patterns in your spending. This will help you identify areas where you can cut back and save more. Start by tracking all of your income. This includes your salary, any side gigs, passive income, or other sources of income. You may also want to track the money that comes in from investments or savings. Next, track your expenses. This means writing down everything you spend money on, big and small. Categorize these expenses into groups such as housing, rent or mortgage, utilities, electricity, internet, etc., transportation, gas, public transport, groceries, entertainment, and debt payments. Tracking your expenses is essential to understanding where your money is going and how much you can potentially save. You can use a simple notebook, an Excel sheet, or an app on your phone. Some people find using apps like Mint, Inab, You Need a Budget, or Pocket Guard helpful, as they automatically track your expenses and offer suggestions on how to reduce spending. Chapter 2. Creating a budget. Once you have a clear picture of your income and expenses, it's time to create a budget. A budget is your financial roadmap that helps you plan where your money will go each month. Without a budget, it's easy to spend money without thinking about it, leading to unexpected expenses and financial stress. Start by listing all your sources of income and all your monthly expenses. Be sure to include both fixed costs like rent, utilities, and loan payments, and variable costs like groceries, entertainment, and dining out. After that, subtract your expenses from your income. Ideally, you want to have some money left over each month to save or invest. If you find that your expenses are higher than your income, it's time to make adjustments. It's important to make sure your budget is realistic. If you try to cut too many expenses at once, you might feel frustrated and give up. Instead, focus on small changes that you can stick to over time. For example, you might decide to cut down on eating out, limit online shopping, or switch to a less expensive cable package. These small changes can add up quickly. One popular budgeting method is the 50/30/20 rule. This rule divides your income into 3 categories: 50% for needs, housing, utilities, groceries, etc., 30% for wants, entertainment, dining out, travel, 20% for savings and debt repayment. By following the 50/30/20 rule, you can ensure that you're allocating enough money to cover your essential needs while also saving for the future. Chapter 3. Saving money. Saving money is essential for building wealth, and it should be a priority in your financial plan. Unfortunately, many people struggle to save because they don't have a clear savings goal or don't make it a habit. If you want to achieve long-term financial security, you need to start saving consistently, even if it's just a small amount at first. Start by setting up a savings account and try to deposit a portion of your income into it each month. You can set up an automatic transfer to make sure you save without thinking about it. It's much easier to save when it's done automatically, and you won't be tempted to spend the money on things you don't need. One of the most important things to save for is an emergency fund. Life is full of unexpected expenses, such as medical bills, car repairs, or job loss. Having an emergency fund can give you peace of mind and help you avoid going into debt when these situations arise. Experts recommend saving at least 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses in an emergency fund. If you're just starting out, you may find it difficult to save a large amount right away. But don't worry. Even small amounts add up over time. If you can save $50 a month, that's $600 a year. As your financial situation improves, you can increase the amount you save each month. Once you've built your emergency fund, start saving for other goals, such as a vacation, buying a home, or retirement. The earlier you start saving for these things, the easier it will be to achieve them. Chapter 4: Paying off debt. Debt can be a major roadblock to financial success. If you have high-interest debt like credit card debt, it can be especially difficult to build wealth because the interest on your debt grows over time. That's why it's important to focus on paying off your debts as soon as possible. Start by listing all of your debts, including the amount owed, the interest rate, and the minimum payment. Once you have this information, you can create a strategy to pay off your debts. There are 2 common methods for paying off debt: the debt snowball method and the debt avalanche method. 1. Debt snowball method. In this approach, you focus on paying off your smallest debt first while making minimum payments on your other debts. Once your smallest debt is paid off, you move on to the next smallest. This method provides a psychological boost because you can see your progress quickly as you eliminate debts. 2. Debt avalanche method. This method focuses on paying off the debt with the highest interest rate first. While this method takes longer to see results, it saves you more money in the long run because you're paying less interest. Choose the method that works best for you, but the key is to stay consistent. Make sure to pay at least the minimum payment on all of your debts to avoid late fees, and try to pay extra toward the debt you're focusing on. If you have trouble making your payments, consider talking to a financial advisor or credit counselor who can help you find a solution. Avoid using credit cards for purchases if you're still working on paying down debt. Chapter 5: Investing for the future. Once you've started saving and paying off debt, it's time to think about investing. Investing is one of the best ways to grow your wealth over time because it allows your money to work for you. While there are risks involved in investing, the potential rewards can be significant if done wisely. Start by opening a retirement account, like a 401k or an individual retirement account (IRA). These accounts allow you to invest in stocks, bonds, and other financial products, and they provide tax benefits. If your employer offers a 401k plan with a match, take advantage of it. This is essentially free money that will help you grow your savings faster. If you're new to investing, consider starting with low-risk options like index funds or mutual funds. These funds invest in a diverse set of companies, which reduces the risk compared to investing in individual stocks. As you become more familiar with investing, you can explore other options like real estate or individual stocks. Another important consideration is the time horizon for your investments. If you're saving for retirement, you have many years for your investments to grow, so you may be able to take on more risk. However, if you're saving for a shorter-term goal, like buying a house, you may want to choose safer investments. Chapter 6: Building Wealth Through Smart Habits. The key to building wealth is developing positive financial habits that you can stick with over time. These habits will help you make smart decisions with your money and ensure that you are always moving toward your financial goals. 1. Live below your means. One of the most important habits for building wealth is living below your means. Just because you earn more money doesn't mean you should spend more. Try to avoid the temptation of lifestyle inflation, which happens when your spending increases as your income increases. Instead, continue living frugally and save or invest the extra money. 2. Pay yourself first. Before spending money on anything else, pay yourself by saving or investing. This ensures that you are putting your future first and not spending everything on immediate wants. 3. Be consistent. Whether it's saving, paying off debt, or investing, the key to financial success is consistency. Even if you can only save or invest a small amount each month, over time, your wealth will grow. 4. Be patient. Building wealth is a long-term goal. Don't expect instant results. Stay disciplined and stick to your plan, and over time, you'll see the rewards. Chapter 7. Protecting your wealth. As you begin to build wealth, it's important to protect it. This means having insurance to cover unexpected events like health problems, car accidents, or damage to your home. It also means planning for the future by creating a will and estate plan. Health insurance is important to protect yourself from the high costs of medical care, while life insurance can provide financial security for your family if something happens to you. Homeowners or renters insurance will help protect your property in case of accidents or natural disasters. Creating a will is an important step in ensuring that your wealth is passed on according to your wishes. You may also want to talk to a financial planner about creating an estate plan to help reduce taxes and ensure that your assets are distributed efficiently. Chapter 8. Keep learning and adjusting your plan. The world of finance is always changing, so it's important to stay informed. Keep learning about new ways to manage your money, such as different types of investments, changes in tax laws, and ways to optimize your savings. As your life circumstances change, your financial plan should evolve too. You may need to adjust your budget, savings goals, or investments as your income grows, you start a family, or you approach retirement. Regularly review your finances to make sure you are on track to meet your long-term goals. Conclusion: the path to financial freedom. By following these smart money moves, you can take control of your finances and work toward building wealth. It takes time and discipline, but every step you take will bring you closer to financial freedom. Start by understanding your money, creating a budget, saving consistently, paying off debt, and investing for the future. With patience, smart decisions, and a focus on building good financial habits, you will be well on your way to achieving your financial goals and living the life you deserve. The story is over. Please support us by subscribing and liking to follow our channel. Your support means a lot to us. I hope you learned something new today. See you next time. Thanks for watching.